My friends, today we are gonna check out some animations on one of my favorite topics, one of everyone's favorite topics
in the entire world.
Our sweet little muffins and cute little animals! Did that scare my baby? I think that scared my baby. It's okay. If you've watched this channel for any period of time, you know that cute animals melt my heart. If a cute creature comes on screen, it's game over for your boy. We're gonna be checking out some of our favorite YouTubers' videos on their pets. The Odd Ones Out, Jaiden Animations, and last but not least, Haminations! All of these wonderful people have some great videos all about their pets. And so we are going to explore their experiences with pets, and we're gonna talk about our own as well. Starting with number one, The Odd Ones Out, Our Hamsters. I am really excited about this video because I know a lot about rodents. I'm not a hamster owner. In fact, I'm a little bit different. I am a muffin owner.
Isn't that right, Mr. Ralphie? Isn't that right?
Ralphie, over here, buddy. That's not getting him quite to the door. Check this out. There you go. There you go. Oh my gosh, you're bursting at the seams now, mister.
You're bursting at the seams.
Everybody, this is Ralphie Dos Nachos. Okay, you want one?
Oh, and there's Mr. Mouse. There's Mr. Mouse.
Boom. Take it, bud.
And here's Ralphie Bear.
Come here. Ralphie Barrington. There you go. So they're gonna be munching away while we check out their relatives over in Hamsterville. RobertIDK, The Odd Ones Out, Hamsters. Let's go, people. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, just a heads up, don't get too attached to any of the hamsters mentioned in this video. Because they're all dead. And I would say that no hamsters were harmed in the making of this video. Well, I mean, no hamsters were harmed while I made this video. They're all still dead. But some hamsters, they got harmed. Just keep watching.
What?
If there's anything I've learned that the internet just loves is stupid drama and cute animals. So I'm gonna talk about all the cute hamsters that I've enslaved. Our family enslaved quite a lot. It was my twin sister who really wanted a pet hamster and bugged my mom to get one. And my mom, being super nice, bought her the cage, and we bought everything else, including a little black hamster. We named him Squeaks. And he liked to do this really cute thing where he put all of his food in his hamster wheel, and it was made of plastic so he could do that. And then late at night, he would just run in it, and it would sound like...
Aw, that is cute. And very strange. Who wants to stand on their food before they eat it? Is there any culture where, like, at a 5-star restaurant, one of the meals is like, yo, corn do stand. Corn that you stand on. Anyways, yeah, not relatable.
Isn't that right, Muffins? Okay, Muffin Bears. Mr. Ralphie, Mr. Mouse.
It was like a more annoying maraca. I actually made a comic on paper inspired by this hamster. Wow, you got a hamster? Yeah, but he doesn't do much. Well, yeah, this type of hamster is nocturnal. Really? That means I'll hardly notice him. And then at night, he's trying to sleep, but the hamster is loud, and that's keeping him awake. And the joke is that he said he'd hardly notice him, and he's noticing him.
Yeah, he noticed.
It's not that funny. And I need to tell you about a dog that we have named Georgie. And actually, a little fun fact about Georgie. She was born on Election Day of 2004, which is a much cooler holiday to have a birthday on. It only comes once every 4 years. It's like leap year. It's more rare. So since George W. Bush won the 2004 election, we named our dog Georgie after him.
Really? Why? Wait. James, who in your family named this dog Georgie after Mr. Bushington? You should have named your dog Bushington instead of Georgie. Well, I guess, hey, all respect to Georgie. I'm just saying, if you're gonna name him after that guy, just a thought, maybe stick to the Bushington.
Aww. And that also means that our 12th birthday was on the 2nd. I definitely won't be able to get this video out by that time, but still. Happy birthday to you. Yay! So Georgie can get the birthday, because it's her birthday, and Poppy can get the girl, because she's a girl.
Nope.
Do you like it? Wonder if this tastes good. Oh.
Did you eat it?
Are they eating it or not?
Anyway, back to rodents. This dog just loved to murder these animals. Well, I don't know if murder's the right word. No, murder's the right word. You have to understand that Georgie is a West Highland Terrier, and that breed is known for hunting small animals. So having Georgie and a hamster in the same house doesn't mix well. We had this little plastic hamster ball that we put Squeaks in sometimes. The first time we put Squeaks into his plastic ball, my older brother bowled him. like a bowling ball.
no.
PETA, don't sue me. I was vegan for a week. And Georgie thought it was a treat just for her. A treat with a hard outer shell and a juicy middle. She would go straight up rabid wolf on that hamster ball. We didn't put Squeaks inside his hamster ball anymore after that. But there's even more to say about this hamster. One day, me and my sister came home from school and Squeaks was just gone. He escaped.
Oh, no.
Everyone check your pockets! We looked everywhere and we couldn't find him. We had to keep a close eye on Georgie at all times. My sister put up missing posters around the house. I don't know if those
around the house. Oh, that's so cute. Missing posters around the. Oh. Georgie's just like, oh, I'm so sorry. You can't find Squeaks. I haven't seen anything, but I'll keep an eye out. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that happened, guys. Guys, I would never let you around a ferocious beast like that. Never, ever. Never around a ferocious beast.
My sister put up missing posters around the house. I don't know if those helped. We made these traps out of Duplo. Did anyone else's parents get them Duplo instead of Legos? No? Only my parents were that lame? All right, we built this box thing out of Duplo and we made these stairs going up to the top of the box and we put lettuce on each step. And the plan was that the hamster would walk up the stairs and fall in the box because they're stupid. But the traps never worked. And all the hamsters we got in the future that also escaped, we made the same traps and not once did they ever work.
Oh, this is you trying to find them. Oh, this is you trying to find them. I thought he was saying, just do that for fun. Just have it fall into the pit forevermore. Okay, that makes sense. Man, that's sad. Keep your muffins and hamsters in their cage unless you're gonna keep a close eye on them. That makes me sad. I can't imagine losing a muffin.
Right, Bears? I can't imagine losing a muffin. I can't imagine losing a muffin.
4 days. Squeaks was missing for 4 days. We found his body inside the wall. He was alive! My dad was sitting on the couch relaxing. It was dead quiet, and he just heard the faintest.
No.
Squeaks was inside the wall.
How?
You think he got in through our laundry chute? I don't know what I would do if my kid's hamster was inside the wall of my house. Well, kids, now's an important time I teach you about death. My dad ended up cutting 3 holes in the wall and lured Squeaks out with some lettuce. Poor thing, he was probably starving. Hopefully he kept some extra food in his cheeks. So even being tormented by the dog and getting stuck in the wall for 4 days, Squeaks still lived a fulfilling 2 years of life. Hamsters don't have that long a lifespan. We buried him in the backyard. After the Squeaks dynasty, we got some more hamsters. Squeaks 2, that was the next one.
Wow.
We thought maybe if we introduced Squeaks 2 to Georgie, then they could be friends and get along. I'll spare you the details of what happened that night.
No! Guys, stop. I know you have these childlike fantasies of all of your pets living in harmony, but that's not how the world works. Dogs are natural predators. Hamsters are natural prey. Guess what happens when predator and prey are introduced to each other? I know there are lucky people who their animals get along together, but guys, it's not worth the risk. I really think my muffins would rather not take the chance of potentially getting ripped apart if it means being alone and safe together their whole lives.
Isn't that right, boys? Isn't that right, boys?
Huh?
Yeah! Here you go, mister! Here you go, mister!
There's a munchy bear. There's a munchy bear, isn't there? Isn't that my munchy? No, keep eating. That's my munchy boy eating. And there's another munchy boy in there. They're both munching. They're both munching on that food. Good boys. Good munchy boys.
The next one we named Killer because he kept biting us, so get it? Killer? Yeah, he ended up getting killed. Nah, I'm just kidding. He wasn't killed. He lived a long and normal hamster life. Squeaks 2 was killed, though. I don't know if you picked up on that. We bought these 3 little hamsters. Seriously, they're the most adorable little things. They look like this. I forgot their names. We'll just call them the 3 amigos. Aw. The lady at the pet store told us that if we bought hamsters from the same litter, they would all get along. She was obviously just trying to sell us more hamsters. Or maybe she didn't have any siblings. But these bros just hated each other. They would never stop fighting. As I was writing the script for this, I thought, well, maybe they were just aggressively playing. So I Googled, do hamsters play with each other? Just to be sure. And the first thing that showed up, dwarf hamsters, which is what the 3 amigos were, are quite territorial and will not see former cage cage mates as old friends. They see
Yup.
them as threatening rivals.
Yup.
So there we go. You really know your hamsters, lady.
That's the problem, right? That's why I prefer muffins. There are a lot of reasons why I prefer rats over hamsters, but the social aspect is a big one. Rats love each other. If you get brother rats or sister rats, not different genders because you'll have 50 million of them by the end. They will fight a little bit to get territorial and establish a hierarchy earlier on in their lives, but they are the best friends in the world. They are inseparable. Dude, look at these photos. When I had more rats, look at these photos of them all cuddling together. They loved each other. Hamsters aren't just not like that. Their brains just don't work the same way. They aren't like a pack animal the way that rats are. So if you want the happiest rodents, because that's also the thing, is since you have to get a hamster, it kind of has to just stay by itself. And I guess if hamsters are okay staying by themselves, that's one thing. But I think the happiest rodents are like the pack animals, like rats, when they have a big family of friends that they can all just cuddle with and be homies with.
So we had to get 3 different cages for them. We put them right next to each other, and I swear they still gave each other some death glares. I actually made a video a long time ago about this time I broke one of their cages. I was cleaning it outside, and for whatever reason, I was like, I wonder if I could stand on it. The answer, no, I couldn't. The glass broke and I bled everywhere. And I still have the scar on my foot. And then all the 3 amigos died off, one by one. Sorry, I'm getting really emotional. We also had this other hamster named Buddy, and I wasn't going to mention him because he just escaped and we never found him. Except as my mom was reading over the script, because she reads over my scripts, thanks Mom, she turned to me and said, "Did we ever tell you what happened to Buddy?"
Oh no.
And I said, "What do you mean?"
Oh no.
She said, "You know how we couldn't find him? Well, we did, but the dog got to him first." This one time I wanted to buy a hamster and I saw some that were on sale, and there was this piece of paper next to the cage that said, "Please adopt us." Oh shoot, I'll take one of these puppies. No, not an actual puppy. I meant one of the hamsters. And I named her Pumpkin Seed because she was that tan pumpkin seed color.
Classic. Being a kid and naming your pets after pieces of food. If you're a kid and you get a black and white pet, there is a 7 out of 10 chance you're gonna think of naming it Oreo. Please don't. I'm just kidding. Name it whatever you want, but I'm just saying, the dessert item thing, just for me, like cupcake, Oreo, sprinkle, cookies, cream. Listen, do your thing. I just prefer looking at the homies as real homies. Isn't that right, boys? Isn't that right, boys? Ralphie Dos Nachos. Listen, I know Dos Nachos has nachos in it, but that doesn't count, okay?
Right, mister? Right, mister?
Yeah, they're in their battle stance, just chilling. They're in their homie stance, checking things out stance.
Isn't that right, Mr. Mouse? Hello, Mr. Mouse. Hello, Natsumi-san, konnichiwa.
But then 1 month after I got her, she just died for no reason, even though I loved her.
Oh,
She had
no.
food, she had water. This wasn't the first time I was taking care of a hamster, okay? All the other ones lived for a couple of years. I was so sad. I totally got chipped. No wonder they were on sale. They were all halfway to death's door. I mean, I only had the hamster for a month. I didn't get that emotionally attached to it.
That is the unfortunate thing, is that rodents do not live very long. The average lifespan is about 2 years, and sometimes you'll be really lucky and get some that live longer. Like, I was so lucky that Rocco, my favorite rat, my best friend, lived to be almost 3, but then you also get unlucky with some, and my boy Melvin just made it past 1 year, and Moki only made it a year and a few months, and they were both really, really awesome, and it was so sad to see them go so soon. But it happens. Unfortunately, that's just the thing with these rodents, and it's not your fault. That's just nature.
But then later, I got a different hamster that I paid full price for, and I named her Gumball. Unlike all the other hamsters that were technically my sister's, this hamster was all mine, and she didn't have anything traumatic happen to her. She had a good hamster life. I was pretty sad when Gumball died. We lavished these hamsters, okay? We loved them. At least my sister did. She cried when they died and made little gravestones for them.
Oh, yeah.
Our mom used to always say, there's no point in being a skinny hamster. She gave them a lot of treats. So much so that it got to the point that the hamster would come out looking for my mom just by the sound of her voice. All in all, there's about 7 dead hamsters buried in our backyard. Rip in peace, little bros. Oh, Jose, can you see by the dawning light of the Were any of your pet hamsters brutally murdered by your dog? Tell me in the comment box below.
Nope, can't say that's ever happened to me. Because I am the Muffin Man.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
I know the cutie muffins like
Mr. Mouse and Ralphie.
Let's get him back. Yeah, that's all it takes. That's all it takes for you people. That's all it takes. All it takes is a little anticipation of food. And you guys spring into action, isn't that right?
Here you go. Here you go.
Yeah, a lot of people, if you don't have much knowledge of certain rodents, so I will say, and I'm not gonna diss hamsters by any means, if you have a hamster and you love your hamster, that is totally awesome. I do think that rats or mice, preferably rats, are the more affectionate and loving and smarter animal. So if you wanna have like a really close bond with a rodent, these guys are probably the best for that. But yeah, I cried my eyes out when my muffins have died. It's awful. You know, they are so smart and so sweet. Like, they are genuinely some of the like sweetest, kindest animals in the world. If you are new to the channel and you were not here when Rocco and Nobu were around, you didn't really get to see. The main difference being that Rocco and Nobu I got when they were just a few weeks old, whereas the other group, Ralphie, Mouse, Melvin, and Moki, I got them when they were 4 months old. So unfortunately, they were in a pet store for 4 months and they didn't really get used to humans, so they didn't ever end up getting as comfortable around people. But my boys Rocco and Nobu, I could just put them on my shoulder and we would watch videos together. If you were here on the channel in 2020 and 2021, you saw I would have the boys on my shoulder all the time. I would look over, they'd give me kisses. It was wonderful. And we will continue to talk about the muffins, but now we have 2 more videos to check out. One of them being Bryson's video, My Dog Beau. But first, we have to take a visit to the most famous animator's pet, I think, on the internet that we have never checked out. Jaiden Animations' most viewed video that isn't a Pokemon video. Living with Ari. I have been putting off watching this video for the entire time I've been watching her channel because I had to save it for a pet video. Jaiden's bird, Ari. I can't wait. Let's see what this is all about. 42 million views. This has to be one of the most famous birds literally on the planet, next to Big Bird, probably. Toucan Sam, maybe. Hello. Oh, you already ready for more, bud? You already ready for more? I bet you are. Let's go, people. Jaiden Animations, Living with Ari. 3, 2, 1.
Ari, something's telling me people like you more than me. Maybe I'm being irrational. I mean, not to rub it in your face or anything, but it's not called Ari Animations. You don't even do anything. I'm the one doing all the animating and work. Don't give me that look. All you do is eat and scream. There you go. It doesn't matter or anything. Okay, I'm just gonna run a little experiment for research purposes.
Who's better, Ari, Jaiden?
It's
No,
not a
I
competition,
see where this is going.
Getting information doesn't hurt. Just a bit curious to see if I'm just overanalyzing the... Well, since you all just love Ari so much, why don't we just talk about him? No, I get it. Ari's cute. He's funny. He flings strawberries all over the place. Let's shift the spotlight to the star here. I don't think I've ever gone into the origin story of getting Ari, so I guess I should do that.
I haven't gotten into the middle story of Ari. Were there other Ari videos that came out before this OG Ari video? I don't know any of the story. Clearly, I've been watching every Jaiden Animations video that doesn't involve Ari, but it's time to find out.
Back when I was 12, I said to my mom, "Mom, can we get a bird? I really, really, really like birds." Have you seen that one video of a bird in a rabbit costume? It's pretty great. And she said, "Okay, you can get a bird when you move out." Wait, and that was my life plan for the next 6 years. In my old 100K video, there's even a bit of foreshadowing if you picked up on that.
Oh, you wanted this bird.
I still want a bird, but not this one. I actually got Ari before I officially moved out, but that's because I was planning to live with some friends, plans ended up falling through, and things were already confirmed with the bird lady. But that turned into an ironic situation because after getting Ari, guess who started falling in love with him? My mom even started to collect Ari's feathers in a little baggie. I'm not sure why. It's not like Ari's gonna be short on feathers anytime, ever. The moral of the story is, if you want a thing and your mom says no, get it anyway and trick her into liking it so when you move out and take it with you, it's the ultimate revenge. You probably think Ari's just a sweet little angel who eats a lot and pushes things off counters. Well, let's all get on the same page here. Because you're wrong. Very incorrect. The best way to describe Ari is a brat. I love him. but he's a brat. Actually, no. Ari's just the embodiment of a toddler, constantly wanting attention and food. And if he doesn't get it, he screams.
Don't worry, guys. It's not a real bird. Y'all are all good. Even if you guys met this bird in person, it couldn't take you guys. Don't worry. It's a little baby bird.
Isn't that just the sound of love?
Yeah.
Stop.
Ari also gets really jealous. Since we spend so much time together, he's definitely bonded to me. If anyone gets in the way of us, then he starts getting really aggro and puffs up as if that's threatening anyone. When I was living with my parents, my mom would come into my room and kiss me goodnight, and he would just stare at her. Who does this human think it is? I will end them. Ari sees my mom as competition for my love. He doesn't like her. Ari's actually pretty shy. He's only comfortable with me and Jack so far. Everyone else, he's all, nope! Like, physical nope. No, look.
Sorry.
Nice.
Bye.
Aww.
I also want to bring up the fact that Ari just decides not to like random objects. Like nail filers, those are pretty high up on his hate list. He doesn't like it when I use hair products. He doesn't like it when I refill his water. Hate what you want, Ari, but I think you should be a little bit more grateful that I'm giving you water. Just trust me on that one.
Yeah, Ari, you may not understand now, but trust me, if I stopped giving you water, if I suddenly one day decided to stop giving you water, Ari, I have the weirdest feeling that you just might miss it. You just might wish that I could give you this source of you being alive. Has Jaiden said what genre of bird this is yet? What breed of bird is this? How long do they live? Because birds can live crazy amounts of time. I don't know what it is, people. I don't know why birds are like the same size as rodents, but they live like way longer. Like the exact opposite amount of time. Little cute little muffins will just live like 2 years, but there are birds that'll be like 40 or 50. That's absurd. How can you live that long and not have like a career? You know, humans living super long makes sense because it's like we do a bunch of different stuff throughout our life. But this bird could have the exact same year every year for its 50-year lifespan and be fine. Isn't that weird? I don't know, guys. Just a thought.
Despite being a jealous little punk, Ari does have his golden moments. One thing that he's fascinated by is drawers. I don't think Ari really understands the concept of how drawers work. I can only assume he sees them as little pockets of universes that appear and disappear at random intervals, because this is pure confusion and interest if I've ever seen it.
No. That scares me. Could it not crush its beak? Or is it like the strongest beak ever?
Same with mirrors. Aris are typically very intelligent, but most of them don't recognize their reflection.
Wait. Is Ari the actual breed of bird? What kind of bird is Ari? Green-cheeked conure bird. Okay, green-cheeked conure bird. I may be saying this name wrong. Lifespan 10 to 25 years. Okay. That's fun. And by the way, people, do you want me to do another video about pets from these YouTubers? Because these aren't all of them. There are more. If you would like to see more videos just like this one, let's get this video to 15,000 likes. If we can do that, then I'll check it out.
Most of them don't recognize their reflection, which we can all laugh at.
I've got you in my sights.
I asked on Twitter if you had any Ari questions, so let's get into those. James said, does Ari have sharp talons? Actually, it's been a while since I got Ari's nails done, so we should go do that. Thanks for reminding me, James. We're going to get your nails done. You excited?
How often do you have to do that? How often do you have to get the talons trimmed? Aw, look at the other Aries.
We're done. You scratching your head real good?
Ooh, with those new trimmed nails, baby.
Is that a good scratch?
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Is Ari called Ari because we're in Arizona? I've gotten that question a lot, and it's funny. I think it's about time I address it. No. Does Ari flip upside down, and then they show a picture of their Ari? First of all, aw. Second of all,
yo.
Yes. Is Ari secretly making the animations? No, the pen is bigger than his entire body. Does Ari like mangoes? Yes. When I was younger, my family had a sun conure. He was not a quiet bird and got pretty loud. So how loud does Ari? Does Ari like music? Tries to sing but has no rhythm and is pretty tone deaf.
Ooh, good singing. Oh, I love it. I love it. I've thought about this before. If I were to get a bird, I would want a bird that can talk. And I know it's not like you can have conversations with birds, but just the birds that when they make a sound, it can sound like a non-bird. Guys, if you want to see this full experience, I am gonna link this video at the end. An absolute RobertIDK classic, talking parrots. Let's watch a little bit of it. I did a video a couple days ago that kind of went off track, which is a very normal thing in my videos. Funny parrot. Oh my
Bye, Bello. Bye.
Ah!
Ciao. Bye.
Ah, I love it. That video was 2 years ago, but it remains an absolute classic. So if you are new to the channel and you have not seen the parrot video, I am going to link it at the end, so make sure you check it out. Speaking of things I'm gonna link at the end, guys, I'm going to link all these channels. TheOdd1sOut, Jaiden Animations, and Haminations. Their links will all be in the description. They are the ones who worked so hard on these videos. We here at the RobertIDK channel are just saying silly things and putting memes in for fun, okay? So make sure you are supporting the original creators.
And make sure you're supporting the muffins.
Isn't that right, Mr. Nezumi-san? Konnichiwa.
Is Ari friends with the toucan? Yes. Ari, what's your favorite color? Yellow. Can you speak? No. What words? He can't speak. Am I baka for having a crush on Ari? Me no baka. Choo! Yikes. Can Ari play the piano? No, he's not heavy enough to press any of the keys down.
Aww. Oh, you wish.
Is
you
taking
wish.
care of a bird difficult? Okay, holding the jokes for a sec here. I get this question a lot and it's kind of important. It's not difficult, but there's routines you definitely need to adapt into your life. I'm not the most public with how to get your own Ari because as fun and amazing as they may seem, obviously, proper Ari care is important and I want people to do their own research before getting one. It's pretty common for people to impulsively decide to get an Ari and then not care for them correctly by either not having a good cage, giving them improper diet, neglecting it, stuff along that line. They need love. Aris aren't meant to sit in the corner as decoration for their entire life.
I really appreciate this sentiment. This is very important to me as well. I know that through my videos over the last 3 years, I have inspired a lot of people to get pet rats. And I think that is awesome because I believe that rats are horribly, horribly misrepresented and misunderstood animals. They are some of the sweetest and most wonderful creatures that you can have as a pet. However, because they are so sweet, they're so intelligent, they have such strong feelings, you need to make sure you're taking care of them well. So don't just go to the pet store and get a rat and just have it sit in your cage. If you are going to do this, you need to make sure, this is a multi-year commitment. You need to make sure that you aren't gonna get bored of it and not take proper care of it. The biggest piece of advice I have for getting a rat is don't get one rat. Make sure you get more than one rat because they are social creatures. Even if you spend all day with your rat, it still can't love you or get as much happiness from you as it can get from another rat. So make sure if you are getting rats, get more than one. It's not more work to take care of more than one rat because you do everything at the same time. And yeah, you feel less guilty because they have company and they love each other and they have a great time. But make sure you do your research, get them high quality food. This is the main food that I give my rats, Oxbow's Essentials, adult rat food, but then I also give them all kinds of vitamins and other things. Please do your research. And that goes for any pet.
Before you get an Ari, it's really important you do research on what type of Ari best suits your lifestyle, how much attention you can give it every day, proper health and care needs, all that life stuff. Act like you're getting a child. There's a lot of similarities. You're gonna have to spend time with it. They'll be relatively expensive. They might bite you. There's a chance they'll be living with you for around 18 years, more or less, depending on the type of Ari. People don't impulsively get children. Well, not intentionally. If anything, they can accidentally get stuck with them, but that's not really an issue with getting Aris. So if you've seen Ari and you are okay with it being jealous and a brat and little punk and you still want one, do your own research and don't ask me. I'm not a professional. I don't know why people keep thinking I'm professional at anything, but I'm doing pretty good with the information I took the time to find and learn about. So
Good job.
yeah. Now let's end the video with some miscellaneous footage of Ari being Ari.
Let's go. Ari clips. Ooh. Can you fit under the door, Ari? Man, having a tiny animal on the floor like that scares me. I couldn't walk around with my rats like at my feet.
Ari.
Hello. Hello, Mr. Ari. Hello.
What are you doing? Don't. Ah!
No, Ari, don't drop it!
Oh. Wow.
Is that like not one of the best things when they just kind of like, when you're on your bed and they just kind of walk up to you? Rocco used to do that. Oh, it was the chillest, illest, realest thing ever. I'd open their cage and I'd roll it up to my bed.
Hey, Ralphie. Ralphie. Hey, buddy. Oh, kisses. Thank you. Kisses. Thank you.
He gave me some kisses, so, you know, he's gotta get some munchie. You gave the kisses, you get the trisses.
Hello. You brought a rice?
Type something funny, Ari.
Oh. You're just talking to yourself over there.
Oh, I love that. I love
Is
that.
that right? Are you angry? Are you angry because you want to be over here?
Oh.
We don't all get what we want now, do we? You're just screaming by yourself on the top of the tower.
See, that's the thing. You gotta really love your bird. I feel like that's one of the biggest sacrifices. One of the biggest things that if you're gonna get a bird, you need to make sure of. Are you prepared for the squawking? Are you prepared for the yapping? It's like adopting a RobertIDK, you know? Are you prepared for the noises it makes? Because there's gonna be a lot of them, and it's not always your choice. That's the one thing about muffins, is that they don't make sounds.
Muffins don't make sounds. The quiet muffins. The muffins are quiet.
You stealing some peanut butter?
No.
Is that good?
Oh, I love that. Push it off. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love that. Oh, this is the best footage. We finally understand the legendary Ari. I truly feel blessed on this day. Personally, guys, I don't know if I could do a commitment of an animal that lives that long. The thing with my life personally is just that everything is always changing. I haven't lived in the same place for like more than like a year or so since I was like 16. I'm always moving. I'm always somewhere new doing something new. And so I don't know if I could do a commitment that long. As much as I wish that muffins lived longer, I don't know if I could do like 30 years. But shout out to all the homies with Aris. I guess according to Jaiden, every bird is an Ari because Ari is the main character after all. But shout out. And now people, we are going to check out the finale. The G, the dude, my dog Beau. Well, well, well. Boy, do I have an embarrassing story for you. A couple days ago, I filmed my reaction to this video. What you're watching right now. Everything you just saw was a couple days before now. Now, it is now. What? Anyway, I was filming that whole video, having such a good time, and you know what happened when I recorded my reaction to this video? My camera just died. Just like, yeah, let's just die. No more you were making video? No more video. No more video. That's okay, right? No! Camera, that's not okay. I wanted to keep that footage. Thank you very much. But my camera was like, nah, bro, best I can do is black screen. So, I have to watch this one again. This will be a new thing for the channel because never before have I reacted to something that I have already seen. Unless it's me, like, showing you something intentionally and yeah. This was a fun video, and I think I said some important stuff. And so I don't mind watching it again so that we can complete this video properly, people. Let's finish this up right. All right, here we go. Haminations, RobertIDK, 3, 2, 1. Haminations!
Hi, I'm here to adopt this dog. Sure thing, but first you must face the adoption trial.
Ooh.
Trial? Yes. In order to adopt the dog, you must conquer me and my dog in combat. I'll do it. I'll do it for him. I can't lose.
Do one of your combos, Bryson.
Wait, what?
no. Wait.
Don't do it, guys!
Wait.
Don't do it! Looks like Bryson got Brysoned. Doesn't feel so good now, does it, Bryson? 20 million hit combo doesn't feel so good. You know what? That might be a little bit of karma, Bryson. The number of senseless beatings Bryson has thrown down. You know, eventually it's gotta come back. But hopefully you can still get the dog.
Well, that was a nightmare, and I'm pretty sure I'm bleeding internally and punctured a lung, but it was all worth it
Same.
for you. I think I'll name you Beau. Hi, I'm Bryson, and this is my dog Beau. I've had him for about 1 year, and I love him. Today we're gonna talk about some of the joys and pains of owning a dog. Beau, no! Stop!
That is one of the pains, for sure. I mean, it's not always like that, but, you know. Bro, at least you guys were on hardwood. When this is carpet, different experience. Listen, it's a nightmare either way when something like this happens with a dog, but at least you're on a hard surface. Tiles are best, because you don't want that on wood, but anything but carpet. If that happens on carpet, your life just got a whole lot worse.
After deciding I wanted a dog, I searched a bajillion animal shelters and met several dogs, but when I met Beau, it was seriously love at first sight. His shiny, lustrous coat, his beefy head, his vacant expression, his muscular cheeks. How could I resist? But what really impressed me about Beau was that he could be high energy and goofy at times, but I could also get him to calm down. Beau is a stupid name!
What?
Beau, sick him!
All right, Bryson's KD ratio is now 1-1. If anyone wants to make an unalive counter, you can go right ahead.
Actually, even the first hour of Beau officially being my dog was kinda crazy. On the drive home from adopting him, I was trying to check my blind spot, but all I could see was his big head in the way, so that was a pretty scary drive. Jesus, take the wheel, take it from me. Beau is well trained now, but that wasn't the case at first.
All right, KD's now 1-2. Don't worry, Bryson will eliminate 20 more people. He'll end up in the positive.
Beau is well trained now, but that wasn't the case at first. In the first few weeks of having him, me and my brother Braden ran into some problems. Basically, Braden tried to bathe him in.
Oh no.
Thankfully, he's great at baths now and cooperates with us, but that first one was an uphill battle.
That is how it goes with pet baths. If you try to give your pet a bath for the first time and they've never had a bath before, has anyone ever had a smooth experience with that? Has that ever gone well for anyone? Giving your animal its first bath in its life? Guys, this is a living creature that their only concept of life is what they have experienced. They didn't have a dog explain to them what a bath was before this happened. They just suddenly had water and soap engulfing their entire body. They're like, what is this? What is soap? What is that? Yeah, when I bathed my muffins for the first time, tough. They acted like it was the end. Each one of them. I did it one at a time. I had to bathe them because they were getting some mites, so I had to do like a special shampoo for them. That was the only time I had to bathe them because muffins typically keep themselves really clean unless something really bad happens and then you have to, you know, bathe them. They do a good job of keeping themselves clean. But yeah, they acted like it was the end of the line when, when I bathed them.
I also didn't know how Beau acted around other dogs, so I was very cautious. One time I was taking him on a walk in the snow when all of a sudden we turned a corner and saw a dog. Beau bolted and I immediately slipped on ice, falling right on my butt and dropping Beau's leash in the process. Before I continue, put yourself in the other dog owner's perspective. A 70-pound pit bull is running full speed at you and the owner is incapacitated.
Yup.
You are moments from death.
Yup.
Nah, I'm just kidding. It turns out Beau is very friendly with strangers and other dogs. But that would have been unfortunate if I had a murderer on my hands, right? I would have had to be all like, sorry my dog destroyed your dog and bit you in the jugular.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
This is kind of awkward. Well, see you later.
Yeah, I'm so sorry my dog just ended your life 40 years before it otherwise would have. I hate when that happens. These things happen. They happen. Anyways, have a good day. Have a good day. Wait, you can't hear me because you're not alive? Have a good day.
Another snowy night before I had trained Beau how to listen to me, he once again heard another dog and initiated make a friend mode. He started sprinting at full speed, pulling me behind him, and I was literally skating and slipping on the ice behind him. Surprisingly, the 1 ounce of coordination in my body made it so I didn't fall. It was actually kinda cool. Beau is also very nosy, like physically nosy. If he could talk, he would be like, "What you doing? What's that? Where you going? What you got there? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?" Literally anywhere I go, him and his big nose are there.
If my rats could speak, they would constantly be going. Sorry, fellas. Sorry, fellas. See, I started talking smack as soon as they're not here. I'm talking smack. Sorry, boys.
Sometimes you think he's off laying down somewhere, but then you open the door and he materializes behind you. Ah! Also, sometimes I'll let him sleep in the bed with me, but he lays right smack in the middle, so I have to Tetris my body in order to fit.
No. Fam. So it's a good thing I'm feeling a lot better now. So a little mini health update. I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm on some medicine for my illness and I can move around properly and sleep better now. By the way, if you are watching this video and you are not aware of the fact that I took like a month-and-a-half break from the channel because I was horribly sick, I posted 2 videos about it. Some of you guys probably missed these videos because YouTube suppresses my update videos for some reason. I guess like they are just shorter videos and not about what I normally do. So you may have missed it, but yeah, I was feeling horrible for like a month and a half and I took a break from posting. That's why I haven't been posting. But I'll link these videos after if you want the update. But anyways, the important thing is I'm feeling better. But anyways, while I was feeling sick, like I cannot do the thing where I share a bed with a dog, where like an animal is taking up half the bed, so you have to like put your body in a weird position to accommodate for them. Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me, bro. I need to be able to move in my bed. I need to be able to like move over to a cold side or whatever. If I had to share a bed with a dog while I was sick, nope. Like completely out of the question. When I was sick, it was like each night I had to figure out what weird position I could get into where I wouldn't be in pain all night. And so I'd actually be able to fall asleep. I would not be able to handle Beau in the layout of the bed.
Also, he's a big fan of drinking stupid amounts of water. He loves drinking from the tub, from streams, from the dishwasher, from the toilet. So much so, in fact, that sometimes I'll get out of the shower, he will nose his way in and lick the water off my legs like a weirdo. But one time I got out, turned to get my towel, and...
Yeah, my boys, I love it. So my boys will lick water. Muffins will do that. They will lick water off of your fingers. If you like just get your fingers wet and then they'll lick it out. It's so cute. Oh, I love it. Especially when you have multiple muffins. Like guys, when I had 5 muffins, if I got my hand wet, oh my goodness, you get the full service. It's incredible. It is so cute. I gotta say, that is a rat advantage because with a dog, sometimes you just don't want like all the giant tongue everywhere. Whereas with little muffins, it's like so innocent and tiny and oh, it's so cute.
But one time I got out, turned to get my towel, and... Bryson, why don't you just lock your bathroom door? I do, but he has learned how to unlock doors and stand on 2 feet and speak English.
Oh, wow.
He's becoming more and more powerful and I can't stop him. Bryson, it's 4 p.m. Time for me to bathe you. That's a joke. His IQ is 4, just like his dad. He's very muscular and strong and way more handsome than me. I'm kind of jealous because after like a week of having him, I had gotten more compliments for him than I have received literally in my entire life.
It happens,
Hey, that's
bro.
a good-looking dog. You could use some work, though. I mean, your cheeks don't even compare.
Oh my gosh.
Also, Beau is a plush now. Isn't he cute? Use the link in the description to buy one before they sell out. Hey, Beau, what do you think? Beau, hey, give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back.
I think that gives Beau an even 1-to-1 KD since he only destroyed himself. I think Beau is staying positive. I don't know what Bryson's at now.
Also, all the money I get from this will go to the Humane Society to help stop dogfighting. Just by buying this plush, you are helping save countless animals from the barbaric practice of dogfighting. Link in the description. Okay, back to the video. Another thing about Beau is that he used to hate going in his crate. Several crates have died by his hand. I seriously don't know how he does it, because around me, he's a very sweet family dog. But when I wasn't around, he used to just murder crates from the inside, to the point where he broke a tooth off escaping a crate once. So I paid to give him a metal tooth, and now he looks like a gangster. I wanted to get a gold tooth, but sadly they wouldn't let me. Just know that I tried. Since I adopted Beau from a shelter, I didn't know what breed he was. I was pretty sure he was a pit bull, however, I was still curious to find out. So recently I got his DNA tested and found out he's a mixed breed. But he's mostly an American Pit Bull Terrier mixed with an American Staffordshire Terrier. Both of those dog breeds are classified as pit bulls. Wow, Bryson, didn't you know pit bulls are vicious monsters and all of them are evil killers and none of them are good dogs? You should be more afraid of me than the dog.
Oh, here we go, get him!
If you agree with this small-minded person who is now dead, then please do some research and grow up. Okay, this next part gets a little heavy, but I feel very strongly about it and I want to speak up against unjust hatred towards these dogs. Pit bulls are dogs that have awful reputations, which I'm very against because I was raised with them and all of ours have been loyal, loving family dogs. Obviously, I'm biased, so please do your own research, but here's the conclusion I've come to. Any dog can be aggressive and any dog can be loving. It all depends on the way you nurture and teach your dogs. Although sometimes professional training is required. There are awful people out there who train and force dogs to fight each other. It still happens and it's absolutely tragic. People hear about dog fights and end up blaming and stereotyping pit bulls just because they are forced to fight. Here's a bright idea. How about we blame the awful people who fight dogs and not the dog who is just trying to do what his owner told him to do?
Preach!
Bryson does make an excellent point here. And I also am someone who has a pet that is horribly stereotyped. I would say rats are probably stereotyped even worse than pit bulls. How many times have you heard just the word rat as just like a negative term to call a person?
You dirty rat. Your uncle was a rat. What a rat!
In like so many different ways. People use the word rat and talk about rats as if they're like the lowest form of life, literally. And that's just a ridiculous stereotype because they are literally some of the like sweetest pets on the earth. They're like some of the best pets you can possibly get. But what do some people say? Oh, the Black Plague. They can carry diseases, Robert. They can carry diseases. You know what else can carry diseases? Every wild mammal. Whatever wild mammal or animal happens to live near you can carry diseases. If you live in a place with wild dogs, oh, guess what? They can carry diseases too. Just because rats are the ones that are like the closest in proximity to us and have carried diseases in like, what, medieval times? Cool. Oh wow, medieval times. That's very relevant now. You know what else was different about medieval times? Every single medical practice in the entire world. Anyways, rats in no way are more dangerous or dirty than any other wild animal that is in your local area. So with that being said, I understand where Bryson is coming from. What I will say though is this doesn't mean you should just trust every pit bull you see. The reality is that there are still some instances of pit bulls attacking people. Typically, they probably had bad owners and bad parents, or they can be very traumatized. You know, a lot of pit bulls did start their life with horrible owners, or perhaps people like who Bryson's talking about. And then maybe they were rescued and now have good owners, but they still have trauma and are still potentially dangerous. I know someone who had to give their pit bull away to their trainer when they had a baby daughter because it was just too much of a risk. And unfortunately, that is a thing that is more common with certain dog breeds than others. So I want to clarify that yes, I've known so many amazing, wonderful, beautiful, super sweet pit bulls, but this doesn't mean that you shouldn't still exercise your best judgment and don't just run up to a random pit bull you see on the street. Okay, but that goes for any dog.
Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be cautious. I believe that you need to be careful and cautious around any dog that you don't know, because people do get hurt sometimes. But if you are labeling any and every pit bull you see as a monster, then it's time to wake up, my guy. Please judge dogs on an individual basis, not based on breed. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Anyways, back to Beau. Since I love Beau so much, I also have a lot of nicknames for him. Here are some of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Beausif, Bozo, Bodacious, Bojangles, Bowberry Biscuit, Bosephine Rex, and Baron Beauregard. He is very clumsy. He hits his head on everything. You know how dogs are supposed to be able to see in the dark? Well, one night I turned off the lights
they?
and started walking towards my room, and I heard a big thunk from his head hitting the door. He'll also hit his head on walls, benches, other dogs, chairs, anything. I mean, how could he not with a head that big? So I decided to get him human glasses. So that was an awkward doctor's visit.
No
Read off the
way.
letters you see. Yeah, I think his prescription is a bit off.
Dogs aren't, what? Our dogs are not able to see in the dark. I mean, cats, I knew that, but I don't know about no dogs. I genuinely don't know if I've ever heard that dogs are supposed to be able to see in the dark. Unless I'm crazy, let me know in the comments.
After all the crates being destroyed, me and my family decided it was probably best for him to be professionally trained for a little while. And I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty depressed when I had to leave him for 3 weeks to be trained.
That's very sad. It's very sad.
He was doing good, but let's be honest, I'm no professional and he needed some better obedience. And I needed better training tactics. But I have him back now and he's better than ever and I'm never leaving him anywhere ever again. Well, off to my wedding. Beau, you are coming with me.
Beau
will now give the best man speech.
Yes. Yes! That was so beautiful!
In conclusion, I love Beau. He's my full-time best friend and I adore him and I would literally die for him. And if I see any of you making mean comments about pitbulls, then I will appear in your room tonight. Ha ha! Pitbulls are stupid,
Get
vicious
'em!
monsters.
Gotta go positive.
The only monster is me.
All right, I'm pretty sure Bryson ended with a positive KD. Okay, I got through the video. I'm going to play the outro that I already filmed. So, back to the future. This version of Robert will see you another time. So, I love you. Peace. All of these stories about these pets make me so happy, and they make me happy that I have my own muffins. As with any pets, make sure that if you are going to get a pet, that you have the time for it, the energy for it, and that you truly believe that you will love and nurture it for its entire life, because that's what they need and that's what they deserve. And people, you know what time it is. Make sure you are subscribed to all 3 of these animators. Their links are in the description. The Odd Ones Out, Jaiden Animations, Haminations, they are so good and so much work goes into these videos, so make sure you are supporting the creator. Here is the parrot video I was talking about. If you have not seen this RobertIDK classic, make sure you have watched it. And here is a video that YouTube thinks you will like. Are they right? You let me know. I will see you here, I will see you there. I love you, homies. Have a good one. Peace.